I made myself sweat.
You feel better?
Maybe. Hot Cake Fingers Malloy.
Yes, please.
Hot Cake.
Not to be confused with hot tuna.
Completely different.
It's true.
It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz, and that is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. And this from HVC is Hot Cake. That's the name of the cigar, and I got to admit, it's beautiful. I do appreciate a band, a cigar band, that isn't trying to be more than it is. It's a gold band, a little bit of filigree, and then it's a black dot with white writing. It says Hot Cake. They're not trying to be something they're not. This is a beauty, a 6 7/8 by 50, which means it's 6 7/8 inches long. Always makes Fingers Malloy laugh. And the ring gauge is a 50. That's the diameter of the cigar or how thick it is around. Again, with the laughter. This is a Connecticut broadleaf for which I am a sucker. Nicaraguan in the binder and the filler. This comes out of Nicaragua, and there are big stories right now about Nicaragua, specifically with tariffs. And man, if you think it's hard to get a cigar now, or if you think there's a cost increase now, you ain't seen nothing yet. If these tariffs go through, remind me to talk about the tariffs, Fingers Malloy, in a little bit. They only did 350 boxes of this, so it's a nice size run. 6 7/8 though by 50. You gotta absolutely love that size. A little smaller than a Churchill, Fingers Malloy. And the look of this thing, it is brown with like this splattered black, almost like a filigree on top of it. It's just beautiful and oil for days, kid.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it's got a nice bit of heft to it. That oil on the wrapper, along with a little bit of, would you call that? That's veiny?
Yeah, no, that's correct, right? There's definitely some veining there. You see where the leaf really is. And the leaf is truly pronounced on this. It almost looks like a fossil. It is a beautiful, beautiful. I happen to love this kind of stuff. I think it's just a beautiful representation of a cigar. I don't know about beefy, but I do think it feels good in the hand at 6 7/8. A little bit looser of a draw than I was expecting.
Oh,
it absolutely moves. But I know zero about this stick, zero about the cigar. We did some looking, tried to find some things. What I know about Connecticut broadleaf, for sure, is that you can definitely get a really, really solid tobacco flavor out of something like this. You can get a lot of richness out of something like this. You could definitely get an opportunity for a fair amount of mocha or coffee, really depending. Like sometimes you'll get more chocolate, sometimes you'll get more coffee. Sometimes if you feel it's more of a split, you'll get that mocha. Where are you as we just started smoking?
Well, I mean, we just started smoking this. We just lit it up 3 minutes ago. And at the light, I got a little bit of chocolate right off the bat. And then it morphed into, at this point, I'm getting a nice bit of spice.
Yeah, like there's a really cool black pepper resting on the tongue, right? It's not dispersed. It's just right there. But it's not... It's not. I don't want to go with spicy. It's a richness. It's a rich pepper. There's a lot of like this depth going on with both the bit of coffee mocha. I'm not sure where I'm at yet, and with that pepper.
And what's interesting about it is it settles right at the front of your mouth.
Right? Absolutely, it does. This is all first quarter of the tongue.
Yeah. Yeah,
it really is. That's interesting that you say that.
I totally agree with you on that. I'm not getting that loose draw. I'm wondering how you feel about your cut.
I'm a world class cutter.
Oh,
I'm a world. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I don't know what the rules are there.
You can say world class on the radio.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, hot diggity dog. Look at me. No, I think my cut is fine. I'm not going to mess with it. Hopefully things will loosen up a little bit. Maybe I'll give it the old pinch and roll.
Oh, the old pinch and roll. I thought you said it was too loose.
No. If I have an issue with it, if things change, I can give it the old pinch and roll.
Okay.
You're right. I don't. That my issue is that I feel it's a little bit loose. It's moving a little bit quickly through, but things do change. It might just be. It could be anything. It could be me. I could be totally wrong.
It's never you, Tony.
Oh my God, I'm having the weird day.
How so?
2 days ago, I was minding my own business. I woke up feeling dandy. Not just dandy, a guy by the name of Jim Dandy.
Nice.
That's how I was feeling, Fingers Malloy. I made the coffee in the morning. I was going to do my morning radio show, and I'm doing the show, and I'm being hilarious, and I'm sitting there, and I'm doing stuff. And we get to a break, and all of a sudden I said, my back hurts.
Uh-oh.
And now I have a cane. I have no idea what I did, how I did it. As you have often said, you could be tying your shoe, sneezing, whatever the case may be. I don't know what. Ridiculous. And then, that was a couple days ago. It was super bad. And then the last 2 days, a little bit better. Today's just been annoying.
Annoying. Do you have a chiropractor or some sort of masseuse you can go to get this taken care of? Do you have a person?
I don't have a person.
You have one of those homeomedics, whatever machines that take the knots out of your back. You put it on got a little heating pad with a little massager. Do you have one of those?
How about I just give you $50 and I'll get much more enjoyment out of it?
It'd be a hell of a lot more than $50.
I don't have anybody, and I'm not yet prepared to go to a chiropractor because I don't know what I'm dealing with yet. And the answer is not, well, get up on the table. That is, I'm not anti-chiropractor by any measure. I want to just see, sometimes things happen and you just got to be a human being and just let it work itself out and it'll be fine. If this progresses, if I get, well into the weekend, we record before the weekend in case people don't know. And this is still happening, then the first thing I want to see is an x-ray. I want to take a look at it because it's possible that I twisted my sacroiliac.
That's true. But you are correct. At all costs, it's always good to try to avoid the table. Just avoid the table.
Is that like keep my baby off the pole?
Yes, kind of.
Right.
When it doesn't matter what the situation, just avoid the table.
I used to go to a chiropractor back in the day.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Did they ever say to you, this may hurt a little?
I don't recall.
Oh.
But I had twisted my sacroiliac, so that's what I think I did again.
Did they go by their first name? Dr. Matt, Dr. Steve, Dr. Janet?
No, I happen to know their first name, but no, I would find that creepy. Yeah. Right? Hi, Dr. Nick. No. I don't want to.
My eye doctor goes by first name.
Really?
Yeah, because he's got a family member that is also works out of the same office. So rather than going by Dr. Smith, and then they have to go, which Dr. Smith? It's Dr. Steve and Dr. Carol. I'm changing their names. No one needs to know
the innocent.
No one needs to know who my eye doctor is.
From HVC, this is the Hot Cake, 6 7/8 by 50. Interesting so far. I'm curious to smoke this, really get into the second, third, and see if this is in the humidor. We will get to the price on this, and of course, how to start thinking about this and get your notebooks because you want to write down what you're experiencing in each third. Find everything we do at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. Just that easy, people. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke. Halloween is right around the corner. Are you excited, Fingers?
Best holiday of the year.
Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That's Fingers Malloy. Find everything at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. But you are in the new house, the new neighborhood. You are now in a possibly full-size candy bar neighborhood.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm in a turn your porch light off and pretend you're not home kind of neighborhood.
You're not going to do that.
No, I think we're going to get a new fire pit, put it out in the driveway. Halloween is on a Friday this year, and going to experience the whole thing. And you know what? We probably will buy the full-size candy bar. And, if there's some left over, I'll find him a good home.
Is there? We often discuss candy around this time of year, getting ready for the Halloween, and of course we've got our list of what states are doing what. Like, what is the most popular candy in each state? Of course, we're in Indiana. Here, it's Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Reese's? Did you say?
It's Reese's.
Oh, okay.
Just say it right. If you're down in Texas, If you're down in Texas, according to this from where I get all my candy news, this is AOL.
This is the most popular candy of 1997?
Yes, most popular. Correct. You have to dial up and get this candy. If I'm down in Texas, the most popular candy, Sour Patch Kids. Which I want to say again for the record, I want to help people through this. Sour Patch Kids are not candy. Chocolate is candy. Skittles are evil. And Tootsie Rolls are devil scat.
Oh.
I'm Tony Katz with this public service announcement.
Okay. So what do you call Sour Patch Kids if they are not candy?
Well, I mean, it's technically candy, but it's just so depressing. But kids love that stuff.
I was going to say, you're coming from this as an adult perspective. Yes.
Right. Somebody who has a palate. It's just so gross.
I agree with you, especially the blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids are just disgusting, especially if you get a whole bag and eat them within a half an hour.
Have you done this? How are you still alive?
Look at me. Have I done this?
I had a fruit smoothie today.
And it threw your back out.
I did not have a fruit smoothie today. I did throw my back out. Arkansas, they're just flat up Hershey's milk chocolate. According to this list, Arizona and I think that's Wyoming. They are Tootsie Rolls. Shameful. But Oklahoma is Tootsie Pops. Now that's a lollipop.
It's a sucker, isn't it? A lolly, isn't that the flat one that you got the swirls? Isn't that?
Hold on a second. Stop. Is that the legitimate difference between a lollipop and a sucker?
I thought that's what I learned the first year at Candy U. I don't know.
I swear to you, I'm about to have a moment. Because I'll buy into that. I will allow that.
I just know that in the 7 years of doing this show, it's the first time I've said lolly. I'm very proud of that.
Oddly enough, won't be the last. Because once you start,
that's right.
You cannot stop. Washington State, it's Twix. In Oregon, Idaho, and Utah, it is peanut M&Ms, which are exceptional. By the way,
there is no way. Some of these states, it's like, okay, I don't know, maybe. Like in Texas, you mentioned Sour Patch Kids. Maybe they go very well with a Dr. Pepper, so the kids like it.
Also in Colorado, also in New York, also in Vermont, also in Massachusetts.
But Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina, Lifesavers, when you were a kid and you went trick-or-treating.
Oh, this list is full of crap.
Seriously, if you got Lifesavers thrown in your bag, you would be angry. You would be returning later with a trick. And it usually involved rotten eggs.
So the top 10 candies, most popular in the United States. Number 10 is the Gold Bears from Haribo. That's the gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 is the Twix. Number 8, Milky Way.
You a big Milky Way guy?
I do like a Milky Way. I like a Three Musketeer more.
I'm not a big fan of nougat.
You're an anti-nougat?
If you categorize it that way, then yes, I guess I am.
Number 7 is Hershey's Milk Chocolate. All right, It's always going to be on a list. It's a classic. Sour Patch Kids are number 6. Number 5 is Snickers.
I love a Snickers. Now, I understand Snickers does have nougat in it as well, if I'm not mistaken. But the nougat in a Snickers, if there is any nougat.
Isn't it caramel?
It's caramel chocolate. Maybe it's just caramel chocolate. There's no nougat. There's no marzipan. I know that.
Number 4 is Kit Kat. Kit Kat is a fantastic candy. Kit Kat's world class.
That's true.
Right? I think I have, you bought candy last year and we haven't eaten it yet. I think somewhere in the studio is your old candy. Number 3 is M&M's.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is peanut M&M's, which are superior in every way.
I would agree with that.
Every way. And then number 1, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Reese's?
Reese's. It's pretty perfect.
So on my way over here, I did have a fun-size bag of caramel M&Ms, which are my new favorite M&M flavor.
You had a bag of M&Ms on the ride over to the studio?
Yes, I looked at my fuel gauge in the car, and I noticed I only had 1/8 of a tank of gas. So I had to stop for petrol. And when I did, I walked into the gas station. I said, "Shopkeep, give me your finest piece of cheese pizza, and I need some M&M chasers." And I went for peanut M&Ms. He said, "Oh, no. What we do here is we pair the cheese pizza with caramel M&Ms."
They did not say that.
In my mind, they did.
You got gas and said, while I'm here, pizza and caramel M&Ms.
Yeah, it had been like 3 hours since I had eaten lunch, and lunch was it was a Reese's, or not a, it was you know how they prepackaged the Rice Krispie treats? You can get individual size, the brick of Rice Krispie treats at the vending machine. Yeah, I got that. I got some.
Oh my God, you're so embarrassed.
Reese's Pieces with that to chase it, and then a Pepsi Zero, because who needs empty calories?
I have no idea how you function. I don't understand. It blows my mind. But this Halloween, I mean, this is a big one for you in the new neighborhood, because not only do we have the list of the popular, we have the list, of course, of the least popular. And it starts with the circus peanut. Do not, Fingers Malloy, be the guy who gives out the circus peanut.
I think was it last year I brought circus peanuts in for us to try.
Finally got the last bit out of my teeth 2 weeks ago. That's a true story. Candy corn, because it sucks.
I like candy corn.
There's something called the nickel nip, which I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say on radio.
Yeah, don't Google that.
Yeah. Oh, don't Urban Dictionary that, whatever you do. Good and Plenty, which it's licorice. Raisins and Raisinets. These are very different things. Raisins, no. Raisinette, I'm not a fan of, because I think it's just a lie.
If you're handing out a box of raisins for Halloween, you're asking to get your house toilet paper.
Yeah, you have to be 80. Those are the rules. Smarties, which I don't mind. Necco wafers, which don't get made anymore, I don't believe.
I think I've seen them at the gas station recently, but apparently this list is from 1977.
Right, and then, of course, don't get any chocolate from the Dollar Tree to hand out. No off-brands.
There goes my Halloween.
There goes all of our Halloween. Economy's rough. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke. Eat, Drink, Smoke. It is your cigar bourbon foodie extravaganza. I'm Tony Katz. That handsome devil right there is Fingers. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's Fingers Malloy. The handsome devil is Troy McClure.
You may remember me from such Get Confident, Stupid. Self-help videos as Get Confident, Stupid. And Smoke Your Way Thin.
We should have really rehearsed this. Find everything we do at eatdrinksmokeshow.com. Smoking from HVC. This is Hot Cake. This is a 6 7/8 by 50 cigar, Connecticut broadleaf wrapper right there, Nicaraguan in the binder and the filler. You want to get your notebooks out, and you want to write down the flavors. First third, second third, final third. Just break the cigar up, right? First third, second third, final third. What did you eat today? What did you drink today? What is the weather been like? We've got actual fall chill weather here in Indianapolis, Indiana, but the sun shining as we're recording this. And then write down the flavors in each third. Doesn't matter how esoteric or how simple you write it, what you're experiencing, just write them down. When you try that cigar a month from now, 6 months from now, whatever it is, you do it again. And then you kind of get an idea of your through line. What are the flavors you really got out of the cigar? And compare your notes. And be like, okay, that's what I got out of the cigar, and then decide whether it's something you're going to smoke or not smoke in the future. And by the way, the hot cake comes in a series, right? You can actually get this as a Connecticut. There's a torpedo hot cake. HVC stands for Havana City, by the way. HVC Cigars.com. So there's a bunch of ways that this comes. I like what I'm experiencing here. This is, first of all, never mind, it's a fun name. It's a beautiful look. Really, really like the wrapper. I think your pepper conversation is right? First really quarter of the tongue is where it is. It's nice and rich, and I think that mocha thing has really taken over. There's a little chocolate, there's a little coffee. I wonder if somebody else would see it as a little bit milkshake going on. It's because to me it's a little creamier. is this one. Now, they do a Maduro, which is actually a San Andreas, a Mexican San Andreas Maduro, Nicaraguan in the binder and filler. That's going to give you different flavors. But there is a nice rich coming out of this that I am just very, very happy with. This has been very enjoyable.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you about that. And that pepper has subsided a little bit for me, and then you get more of that cocoa note. To me, there's a little bit of what you would call tobacco forward as well. It has been very low maintenance. Haven't had to touch it up at all. It's been very solid so far.
And this one, the name of this is the Fresh Out of the Oven. Fresh Out of the Oven broadleaf. This is the Coronas Gigantes, which is 6 7/8 by 50. Fingers Malloy, is this in your humidor for $16?
Yes.
Yeah, but you had to think for a second.
I would have much preferred you said $13, but the fact that the size, we could easily get, if we take our time, 2 hours out of this cigar. And with the new economy that we're in, $16, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so I think that right now, by the way, a hit of wood, a hit of cedar is starting to hit the cigar. There's a lot happening going on here, which is really interesting. And the answer, I don't know why I'm on a maybe. By the way, the draw has worked itself out. It's much better now. I don't know why it worked itself out, but maybe I'm just more used to whatever the case may be. It's that I like the coffees. I like the chocolates. I like this kind of milkshakey thing that's kind of happening here. But I don't know, like even the pepper is rich, but I don't know if I like all of it. Okay. I like even with this added wood note, I'm like, all right, now you're taking away from some things I more wanted. Mm-hmm. And so I just wish those things were happening in less measure. And give me wood or give me pepper. Don't give me a uniqueness of both that make me challenge the other things. And I think that's it. 16, I do start to ask questions. $16, I absolutely ask questions. $13, I would ask many less questions.
Yeah.
And we're talking about $3, but it's just in the head. But it is nice. I'm looking forward to the second, third here. So let me hold off on my official decision. If that's all right, Fingers Malloy.
Fair enough.
If that's okay with you.
That's
Fingers
okay.
Malloy. If you don't mind, Fingers Malloy.
By the way.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such medical films as Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore and Mommy, What's Wrong with That Man's Face? That's all.
Oh, God. Good for you. Looked it up.
Mommy, what's wrong with that man's face?
Do you still watch The Simpsons? Is this like their final season? Or are they still going?
They're still going. But they've dropped some characters. They dropped a poo.
Which is shameful.
So I think they no, I'm thinking of Family Guy. They killed off a character, a long-running character on Family Guy.
Well, they killed off
the chicken.
They may have killed the chicken. They killed off what's his name? Miriam. They killed off the wife of what's his name?
Oh, The Simpsons already did that when they killed off Ned Flanders' wife.
Maybe that's the one they killed off. Yeah, of course they copied off the everything's a copy of The Simpsons. They're not even shy about it. But it's time, Fingers Malloy. I can't remember the name. Oh, it's going to kill me. It's time for News of the Week.
Tony, nearly a quarter of
I can't talk to you. I'm looking up the name right now.
Nearly a quarter of American workers didn't take any of their vacation days this year, according to a new survey reported by CNBC.
New Yorkers didn't take... Mort Goldman. New Yorkers didn't take their time off?
American.
Oh, Americans.
Yes.
Not New Yorkers.
I mean, they don't have a state-by-state breakdown in this piece.
I thought you said New Yorkers.
No, nearly a quarter of American workers did not take any of their vacation days this year, according to a new survey.
Why?
Well, according to the survey, 23% of employees didn't take a single day of vacation in the past year. Many of them because they felt like they had too much work to leave. 29% feel guilty or pressured to appear committed at their jobs. 25% of workers say their manager would likely respond in a discouraging manner if they asked to take a full week off. That's where we are.
So a couple things. For the amount of people who have been involved in the quiet quitting and the this, that, and the other, and are barely doing their job anyway, you're already taking the days off, so shut up. You're stupid. You already did it. You already got your deal. Your manager has a problem with it. What does that matter?
Isn't it amazing though that that's where we are now, because you've heard of the job market softening a little bit, where before people were digging their heels in and saying, I'm not returning to the office, to now you've got 43% feel that they have too much work to justify taking vacations and 30% are worried about falling behind.
Maybe that's it. I don't know if I believe this, because it doesn't jive with what we're seeing. It doesn't jive with, and I'm in favor of taking some time off. I am. And admittedly, this year, 2025, I've taken more time off than the first 11 years of my professional radio career.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely have. First year where I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the time. I absolutely put in every effort in the first 10. I allowed myself a little bit more time, but I just wonder whether or not this is an accurate representation, considering the amount of not working that takes place and people still want to get paid.
Could be. I just feel like people are worried about their job status.
We have to discuss this more. Eat, drink, smoke. Fingers, are you lonely?
Of course not. You know why? I have Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation to keep me company.
That's adorable. But you wouldn't go out of your way to actually go meet them, would you?
Of course I would.
You would.
Eat, Drink, Smoke Nation?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if we said you were at a certain place at a certain time, you'd be fine with people coming and saying, "Hey, Fingers."
Of course.
Really?
Yes. It's just I don't want a conversation in line at a grocery store with a complete stranger when they turn around and say, "Hot enough for you?" That's when the soul gets sucked out of my body.
Tea, drink, smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. It's a twofer on relationships. Fingers, what is the loneliest day of the year for singles?
I would assume it's either Sweetest Day or Valentine's Day.
What's the first one?
Sweetest Day.
What is Sweetest Day?
It's like the fall version of Valentine's Day. You can't have just one holiday.
What are you even talking about?
You've never heard of Sweetest Day? Now I've got to get on Ask Jeeves to find out when.
Sweetest Day? Like it's a day for your sweetie?
We just missed it.
This was a thing?
Saturday, October 18th was Sweetest Day.
The hell?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not either one of those. It's Halloween. According to this, dating.com, they surveyed 1,000 singles, and they found that Halloween is a lonely day for many. 59% of the single participants in the study revealed that the spooky day, is one of the most emotionally difficult holidays of the year. 57% say it's worse than Valentine's Day. 79% of singles feel lonely on the last day of October. Over half of the participants admitted to crying when they opened the door to families trick-or-treating.
Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. If you are alone and you are longing to have a significant other, maybe start a family, you can kind of avoid some of that when it's Valentine's Day. But when 75 to 100 families show up at your front door, yelling trick or treat, the kids, the couple. And then on top of it, the other thing too is the amount of Halloween parties that people go to. It's dominated by couples. Makes sense.
But they're coming to your door. So this is an opportunity to find single guys or single ladies. This is an opportunity. Your costume is you're single. So you wear a little sign that says I'm single. And then somewhere there's a single dad or a single mom. They'd be like, oh, yeah? Me too. You want to share a Twix? You want to check out my Babe Ruth? No matter what candy, you got to end up with. That's the key.
Always works.
That's the key.
So you don't find that would be creepy at all? If, say, little Cindy and little Bobby come up and say trick or treat, and you look out and see that there's only a woman there, and you turn to Cindy and say, "Is your mom available?" You don't think that's
I don't
creepy
think
at all?
To the kids. I think you just wear a little sign. I'm single.
Where's Daddy? Oh, Daddy's not around anymore? Oh, I feel so badly for you, Cindy's mom. Why don't you come here and have an adult beverage? I'm having one right now. Is that how it works?
How did you ever get married?
It was a long time ago.
So smooth. You are. I'm just saying there's an opportunity. They're coming to you. There might be someone single in the mix. It's about attitude.
Well, I guess there are two ways to attack Halloween as a single. You can either sit back and feel sorry for yourself and hand out the candy, or approach it the way you're approaching it. And if you are a man looking for a single mom out there, she's already scoping out your house.
Right.
Sorry, looking up now. She's like, yeah. She's like, I could live there.
Now, this is the opposite of the people who are dating just for money. Florida and Nevada, these are the states where people are most likely to marry for money. These are the gold digger states.
Wait a minute. Okay. I have to know. So the New York Post has the story.
Yeah.
That there was a study done. And you click on the link to the study, and it just opens up a Google Drive spreadsheet. Who did this study? And was it government funded? That's what I want to know. It's amazing.
It's got the number of billionaires, and then it's got the number of millionaires, annual cost of living, average hourly wage.
Keep scrolling to the right.
Sugar daddy. Wow, it talks about how the trends and increases of these searches. Sugar daddy, sugar mommy, sugar baby, marry rich, and then pay for sex. Right there, it says pay for.
Stop! It does not.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. You ruin everything. Am I the only person who has no issue with relationships that are based on this exchange, as long as everybody's on the up and up?
I'm glad you bring that up because, Bill Belichick.
Right.
There continues to be controversy about Bill Belichick. It's not going well at the University of North Carolina.
Former coach of the New England Patriots.
Yes.
Now the coach college, University of North Carolina, where he probably won't finish out the year.
He's in his 70s. He's dating a young lady. I'm guessing she's in her 20s.
I think she's 24.
24. And there has been a lot of criticism about this.
Right.
Saying she's a gold digger. She's only using him for his money.
Right.
And I say to myself, you know what? These people are absolutely right. He should be dating someone closer to his age that's using him for his money. What are we talking about here?
Of course it's ridiculous. Of course she's using him for his money. There's no question. And what? This is standard operating procedure. She is an adult who is making a decision about how to spend her time and with whom. What's the issue? The issue is that you can't afford her? Is this the issue? Look, I'm not saying you should marry the girl. I am saying they entered into a contract. They've got a deal.
A contract?
It is. It is. It all is.
Look, does it look ridiculous? Of course it does. But who cares? Who cares? I don't understand. Just like I said, we're going to feel better if he's dating someone in their 60s that's using him for his money. That's going to make everyone feel better.
I don't know why. But I get your point. somehow that visual is more acceptable. Acceptable to who? You're not the one in the relationship.
I'm just amazed that the study was done. And by the way, if you are a gold digger, apparently don't go to Vermont. That's the worst place for gold diggers. But I feel like this is a really, really, really controversial topic when it comes to, social media. The social media outrage over the old rich guy dating the young girl. It seems to really push a lot of people's buttons.
Why?
I don't get it. Did I see, was it Martha Stewart or maybe Cher, who's dating someone that's like 30 years younger than her? It's like, God bless. You could do it. What's the problem?
I don't know. I do not have a problem with this. I'm so not interested in Bill Belichick's life. There's nothing about Bill Belichick where I'm like, man, that's a guy I want to know. Nothing. I never thought about it. I don't care.
I think that he would actually, you hear that he's a good storyteller without a camera in front of him. I'm sure he's got some great stories about the Giants and Lawrence Taylor and all that stuff. I don't want to talk to him about romance.
No. Oh, God, no. But yes, people get worked up because there's some visual that's supposed to be acceptable. This is not a child. Everybody knew the deal going in. And it's a tale as old as time. And it's not even interesting. I just want the gold digger to be honest about it. That's the key.
Honest gold diggers.
That's all I've ever wanted. See, drink, smoke.
Follow Eat, Drink, Smoke on social media. On Twitter, @Go Eat, Drink, Smoke. On Facebook, facebook.com/Eat, Drink, Smoke. And Instagram @Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast. Hey, you made it all the way through to the end of this video. We're proud of you.
You should watch more of our videos. Make sure you subscribe right there to Eat, Drink, Smoke, wherever it is you get your videos, on YouTube, on Rumble, and don't forget Instagram, Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast, where we've got the shorts and some very cool things going on.